What is up, YouTube? We're here with another video. This is round 3 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament from the past weekend. Sorry, there's not going to be a round 2 or 5 video because when I exported the videos, they got, for some reason, somehow, I don't know, they got corrupted and the files are gone. So, we're here at the Tearlament mirror match. I am playing more of a mainline Ishizu Tearlament build. My opponent is playing he's playing some cards I personally wouldn't, such as I think he main decks Dark Lunar More and evenly matched. Personally, I wouldn't do that, but it's his deck, not mine. So he's going to start off by normal summoning the Herald. Herald sending Yugioh. So he's going to turn the Herald into, I believe, a level 6. Using Yugioh to mill 5. I got no problem with that because milling 5 actually works in my favor. I am not going to use my millers because I do not want him to get any more effects because of my cards. But I do have the Shuffler for the disruption. So he uses Keldo to hit the Sharon and the Shuffler, I believe. Again, fine. Don't particularly care. In his hand right now are Kelback, the Dark Lunar More, an evenly matched, and a Imperm. Normal summons Barone. On the end phase, I use Durasworm, banish Herald because it's still need light in his grave. Draw a turn, draw Havness. So I have a triple tactics in hand, a Pellerino. We don't know why he discards. And that's why I look at Barone again, and he realizes it's not a discard, it's just a negate. We check again. I check to make sure it's negate and destroy or just negate, because I don't remember off the top of my head. It's negate and destroy, so Pellerino goes away, which is fine. I wanted him to use a monster effect, because I do have the triple tactics as well as another Bestial in hand. I could have and should have probably chained the Havness to the Barone effect, but I'm going to use triple tactics to steal Barone. Oh, sorry, I used triple tactics to draw 2. My bad. So I normal summon Serenir, tributing off the Durasworm effect to center graveyard Barone. Then I activate Sharon, however you want to pronounce her name. Pitching Havness, milling 3, hitting Merly, Planet, and a Rhinoheart. So I use Merly and Havness, fusing the Merly away with Rhinoheart to summon Kakalos, I believe. Then I fuse the Durasworm and the Havness for a Mud Dragon. Kakalos effect, Chain Link 1. He imperms, that's completely fine. So go straight into battle phase with the damage I have on board. Hit for 18. 19, I believe that is. 25 and 23. So that is game 1. So looking at the side deck for the mirror match, take out the triple tactics, take out at least one Yugioh, a Crime, instant fusion, I take out a Scream, and I think Call By, or I believe that I leave it at that. So I believe I take out 6 cards. I put one of the cards off to the side because I'm not 100% sure if I am going to side deck that card in or out. And if I want to take out that card or not. I decided to keep it in the deck. And I believe I decided in Gammas. Nope, I go for the Lightning Storms and Harpies for some reason. Those are not the best cards to play in the mirror match, in my opinion. Probably a better idea for me to go into Gammas, but it appears I do change my mind. Because I think the logic kicks into my head is like, this doesn't make any sense to side these cards in. Tearlament isn't really a heavy back row deck, and nor do I want my opponent really to get the monsters effects. So yes, I do believe I side in Gammas. I believe it's Gammas and Gammas and 2 Evenlies. I do believe I side in. You want to skip ahead a little bit, get rid of the pile shuffling. So if I remember correctly, I side going second. My opponent makes me go first. I do believe I open up multiple going side cards, evenly matched being one of them. And I just passed the turn because I do have the evenly matched in hand. I do have, looks like a Magnemite and a Gamma. So going second, my hand is better. And my opponent has, looks like a Skyrim, Merly, Sulik, Keldo. On the Skyrim, I do activate Gamma. Even though he does get the fusion effect, I don't want him to send a Miller from hand to grave to get his plays going more. So I'd rather just Gamma away the Skyrim. Skyrim effective fusion. I go to activate Magnemite. I forget he doesn't have a monster. Completely fine. So he summons out. So he puts away the Skyrim and Merly to summon out, I believe, Kikalos. Kikalos Mill 3 hits nothing. I'm sorry, not Kikalos. Scream Mill 3 hits nothing. Search off Kikalos. Adds Havenous. Yep, changes his mind. To add the Rhino Heart. To note, he hasn't normal summoned yet, so he could normal summon the Rhino Heart, which I do believe he does. Banishes his own Herald to summon out Durasworm. So at this point, I believe the goal is maximum damage. I don't see a point in hitting the Kikalos with Bestial. I would rather hit something to fusion summon. Off Rhinoheart, he is sending Mirrior. He goes to use Crime, but he doesn't have a banished Tearlament, so he can't. But he hits the 2 fusions. I do hit one of the fusions off the, because I have Magnemite. Oh no, I'm wrong. I hit Kikalos. I should have hit a fusion. That is my bad. Someone's out the Kaleidoheart. Kaleidoheart effect will probably be activated to bounce. So he puts back my Magnemite, but Magnemite searches. So because of Scream, my monsters are losing 500 attack. Luckily, in case of the Gamma, it doesn't matter because it's in defense, but it puts my driver at 2,000 attack. Normal summons Kaleido, one of the Ishizu cards. Attacks over my driver for 1,000 damage. Discussing life points a little bit there because of Scream. Doing the math that Keldo attack over. Attacks for 25 with Duras, which is fine. Because I have nothing, end of battle, evenly matched. Big decision to be made on what he wants to banish. He opts to banish Kaleido for its own effect as Chainlink 2. I myself, I didn't realize Kaleido could be banished from the field. I only thought it could be used to banish from the grave. I'm wrong. So he puts back a triple attack. Looks like he's going to put back a Droll, Crime, and Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Banishes the Duraswarm and the Scream to keep the fusion. End phase, search for Duras. So I have a planet and a Duraswarm in hand, and I do believe I draw into a terraforming. I have 2 planets in hand, I believe. So planet, search out Mirrior because I don't have a monster I want to send off Sharon. Normal summon Mirrior, use Mirrior effect to mill 3. Hit evenly, Magnemite and a Sharon. That's exactly what I want to see. Put those 2 away for my own Kikalos. Chainlink 2, Chainlink 1 Kikalos, Chainlink 2 planet, target the fusion. Resolve that off the Cacalus. I get Havness. Uses the fusion effect to revive itself. I give it a read from my point of view, or my extra deck, which is fine. Uses the effect because it revived to send, I believe, a Tearlament's card to grave. Yep, sends the Sulik. Sulik, I believe he's going to use to get Havness. So I banished my own driver to summon out the Duraswarm. I have nothing I can really tag out the Cacalus for, except for the Havness. So I can use Cacalus effect to tag out. Summon out the Havness, use Cacalus mill 5. Which I believe that is what I do. Yep, I use Cacalus effect. He changes the Havness, that's fine. Hits a Shuffler, Greater Fusion, and Greater Polymerization, and a Droplet. I tag out for the Havness. He uses Keldo to shuffle back 3. He goes with, I believe, the Cacalus. And 2 from his own grave. He targets the Sulik and a Greater Polymerization to put my Cacalus back, which is fine. Link away the Duraswarm and the Havness for the Dark Charmer. Use Duraswarm's effect to send to grave a fusion. So I send the Heart. I send away the Heart because if I send away the Havness, he's just going to get the effect. I'd rather send away the Heart, use Dark Charmer effect because it's not a when it's summoned. Get the Heart back. So Heart attack over Havness for, I believe, 250. And then attack with the Fusion Monster for 35. Pass turn with... So I set Terraforming just as a bluff, I believe. He draws a Sulik, but he has no monsters either in hand or his side of the field. So Sulik is practically useless. So he too sets Sulik as a bluff. Draw for turn. Flip the Terraforming to get a new Pellerino. Swap out the copies. We get a new search. Grab Scarin. So I have a Mirrior, a Scarin, and another plant in hand. I have no shufflers in my grave, I believe. Actually, Sharon, pitch the Mirrior, gonna mill 3. Hit 3 shufflers. Use Mirrior, use Mirrior to fusion summon, fusing it and Havness away. For the Cacalus again, chain links 2 target the Sulik, chain link 1 to search. Hit the Sulik, he's going to be able to search, which it's, I believe he searched out the Haviness, but I have enough damage on board to go for a game. And I believe that's just going to close it out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.